What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to One Punch Man Road to Hero. A brand new hero collector based on the One Punch Man franchise came out a few days ago and it's brought to you by Oasis Games, and FG has a long history with Oasis Games, ladies and gentlemen. I'll share a little bit of that background towards the end of the video while we're doing summons, but let's go ahead and get started as we always do, because you all know a hero collector can truly only be as fun as the heroes that you can collect. And between this game and Ninja Voltage NXB, I think those two games like exemplify a hero collector's only as fun as the heroes that you can collect to like the next level, like the quintessential example of that. Because let's be real, ladies and gentlemen, slight spoiler for my opinion on this game, nobody would be playing this game at all if it didn't have the One Punch Man IP attached to it. Like, let's be real, there is nothing here that anyone would be excited to play had it not been for the One Punch Man IP attached to it. Now, I know you might be able to say, we're gonna jump into combat while we're kind of having this discussion. I know you might be able to say like, hey, FG, that might be the case for a lot of things, and you're right, but you're also wrong. So, for example, and we'll talk about my example here in a second, but here is combat. The combat kind of plays out like a board game almost. You can kind of move around. There are gonna be chests on the screen. There's gonna be monster encounters, so civilians that you have to rescue, and you kind of bounce around this little map here, making sure to complete all the objectives. That way you can get a 3-star completion and move on to the next stage. So that's kind of how combat works. We're gonna let it play out for a little bit while I finish my point. So let's get back to it. So, FG. You can say that about all kinds of games, and I think you're right, but you're also wrong. So let me give you guys a pretty much an extreme example. Epic 7, right? Pretend Epic 7 was actually a Dragon Ball Z game. People would play the heck out of Dragon Ball Z Super Epic 7 GT. People would play the heck out of that game. However, even without the Dragon Ball Z license, people still love Epic 7. It's a good game, so people still play it with or without a really big IP attached to it. Now, take NXB, for example. Take out all the Naruto characters. Nobody would be playing that game. Like, period. Nobody would play NXB had it not been for Naruto. And the same thing applies here. The One Punch Man is going to give it's basically going to be the reason why you enjoy this game or you don't enjoy this game, because nothing else that I have seen in this game is enough to attract anyone's attention. For people that have never seen a single episode of One Punch Man, I can't even like halfway recommend this game to any person that's never seen One Punch Man ever. Like, there's no way I could recommend it. From people that kind of are like casual watchers, sure, give the game a shot. Hardcore fans, absolutely. If you're a hardcore fan of One Punch Man, you do play this game because there's nothing terrible about it and there's nothing really fantastic about it. What a stamp of approval that is, FG, I know. But that's actually pretty decent. It's not terrible and it's not like jaw-dropping. It has all of the basic hero collecting trappings. Doesn't have really long load times. The UI is quick and snappy. Everything works good enough. And the reason why I say, if you're a hardcore fan, this is enough, right? It gets the job done. Could it be way better? Sure, it could. But I gotta be real with you. If this same exact game had the Fairy Tail license assigned to it, I'd be like, oh my God, yes, the best game ever has arrived. It'd be on the top of my channel every day. Every single day I have a new Fairy Tail Road to Hero video on my channel. So I can say that with, with pure confidence. If you are a massive fan of One Punch Man, you're probably gonna enjoy this game the same way I would if this had Fairy Tail on it. Just being able to play your favorite characters from the anime is enough most of the time. And that's why I always say a hero collector is only as fun as the heroes that you can collect, because the heroes that you can collect can make a game that's kind of subpar average, and an average game slightly above average. And I would say that this game is just average. Right? It's just an average game. So if you love One Punch, it'll bring it above to above average. So that's kind of like my final thoughts on the game itself. We're going to keep running through combat here. Wow, that was a long little monologue that wasn't necessary. Combat, since this is brought to you by Oasis Games, the game that FG has a long storied checkered history with Oasis is Naruto Online. So the Naruto Online combat system was one of the best parts about Naruto Online. It's a system that is super basic, like it's really easy to pick up, but it's a theory crafter's dream. the more characters you add into this combat system, the more like you are gonna love this combat system, because the number one thing I missed from Naruto Online was the combat system. So if you take a look at all of these characters here, I can show you from here. All these characters have different types of conditions. So there's knockdown, there's floating, there's repulse, and basically the theory crafting and making your team kind of boils down to how can I make all of my characters kind of feed off of each other, link together in combo. So for example, let's just say Triple Staff here causes a repulse and then changes that repulse status to float, which means after that, you need a character that can follow up floating, like Wild Monkey here. He can chase floating and cause knockdown. So let's start over, right? Chases repulse, causes float. Wild Monkey chases float, causes knockdown. And then we need another character that can chase knockdown, cause repulse, which can then, well, that's all the links. The links are done there. But you can kind of see it's so basic, it's such a simple concept, but creating a team that is, first of all, kind of a team that can actually have like a tank, a DPS, maybe heal, some type of support, making a team that kind of ticks all of those holy trinity boxes, while at the same time having a team that can link off of each other and do combos and do really long chains, and not just one chain. That was one amazing thing about Naruto Online in this combat system. Just having one long chain is great, but having like multiple like medium chains or maybe multiple long chains is like the key to having a really amazing team. And that, like I said, the theory crafting in Naruto Online is through the roof. There are hundreds of characters in that game. This game is only gonna get better the more characters they add, even though One Punch has a pretty small pool of characters. Hopefully they can figure something out. But we have finally defeated this little campaign stage. So this is what you kind of have to look forward to. Every single campaign stage is basically just like a game board. Go around the game board, rescue citizens, kill bosses, grab treasure chests, complete the mission, you get rewards, done and done. There you go. So back over here to the home screen, got ourselves an emergency mission, but so randomly, kind of like if you're familiar with like Future Fight or something like that, as you do stages, you have an RNG chance to spawn a special stage right here. So I can go in here, do the stage and get some fragments of advanced recruitment order. There you go. Very nice. So be on the lookout for those. And they, of course, have some decent quality of life, letting you know, boom, there's an emergency mission right there. Every single day, you have 3 of these that can spawn. Here are the campaign stages. So there's quite a few. That'll keep you very, very busy. And every single one of these campaign stages also has a random mission as well. So if you get to a point where you're like on stage 4 like I am, and it's getting a little tough, basically what the game wants you to do is go back 1 chapter, go to these random stages right here, and then just grind out all these materials. Grind out the upgrade stuff, grind out the cash, grind out the EXP juice. And if there's something that on this screen that you don't want, you can hit this replay button right here and get another wave of materials here that you might need. So right now I need those like those strawberry margaritas right there. I need those because those help me level up my characters. Every single time you do a breakthrough in this game, you start back over at level 1. So you're always gonna constantly need EXP margaritas. So that is that. That's the stage system. Of course, the game does have the tried and true dispatch mission, of course. I can send my characters out on missions here. They'll be back in 8 hours with lots of goodies. I can do up to 4. So that is the dispatch mission. Guild is pretty straightforward. Arena is pretty straightforward. You've seen things like this before. I pick out who I want to go against, fight them, fight their AI, move up the ladder. If there's no one there that I want to fight, I can always refresh it and beat up on somebody a little easier. But there's nothing too special about the PvP. It's just kind of basic. So that is that. Recruit is what we're going to do towards the end. Supermarket is the market. The House of Evolution is your daily resource grinds. So as you guys can see, muscle, speed, energy, and then what is this last one? Power up research. Every single one of these are basically a daily resource grind that is required for you to basically limit break your character. So if you go back over here to your character screen, go to upgrade, you'll see these materials right here are what you need in order to go up to the next level and continue leveling leveling up your character. So once I get all these materials here, I'll be able to go up to 4 stars and continue on. The best part about this game, and I love it for it, is the fact that every character can go up max stars. I like that. There are different rarities and things of that nature, but it does feel like you can power up a character to a degree and still be able to use them. And that was exactly like Naruto Online to a degree. Even like characters that you might not think were super strong could have places in people's lineup, and all you gotta do, star them up and get them on your squad. So there you go. That is the character breakdown. That is the House of Evolution, your daily resource grind. They love game boards in this game. Like, it's all about game boards. This takes forever, man. Like, they need to add some quality of life features to this ASAP. So as you guys can see, I literally have 42 dice rolls here because I just get tired of rolling the dice. I get tired of doing this. I know that sounds so first world because all this is just like free goodies, but it just takes forever. It's not fun. I'm just kind of rolling around, grabbing stuff. Nitpicky, FG. Totally nitpicky. I know. Let me out of here before I get yelled at. I don't want to do it. I'm just telling you. All right, so that is that. The last piece of gameplay here is Road to Strong, which is kind of like, you know, one of my favorite modes in most hero collectors, kind of like a labyrinth mode. As you defeat encounters in this mode, every single time you defeat something, you get a buff to power up your squad, and basically you're trying to defeat these encounters, use the buffs that you get after the encounters to ensure that you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger as you face stronger encounters. Also grabbing treasure along the way. So very cool. The refresh cooldown on this, I believe, is 2 days. So it reminds me of AFK Arena's labyrinth mode. You got 2 days to run through here. And this is, like I said, that's good gameplay. I like that. So, but that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, for the most part, that kind of covers all the gameplay modes here. Like I said, it's a pretty basic hero collector. If you're a massive fan of One Punch Man, I think you're gonna be, you're gonna be, I don't even want to say satisfied. I think you're gonna be like, you know what, this is playable. I can play this as long as you have a little bit of a space in your hero collecting, like, you know, your daily hero collecting cycle. You might keep this around for a while. However, I personally am gonna keep this game, just kind of play it on the side, but I am very wary of Oasis games, and I'm not gonna really kind of harp on it too hardcore because Naruto Online and the terrible management of Naruto Online, that was like almost 2 years ago, maybe like 2 years ago. So it feels kind of like, like it feels like I can't really critique them on that because it was 2 years ago and I haven't kept up with them since. So maybe they've learned their lesson and I just don't know. So it doesn't sound like the right thing to do to rip them on things they did 2 years ago when I don't know if they have possibly gotten better. Does that make sense? Like, that's the only reason why I'm kind of like shying away from saying that about Oasis games. But I will say this. During that time, ooh, can I get another 100 gems maybe? We can actually do a 10 pull. During that time when I played Naruto Online, they were the worst company ever, period. You guys think Nexon, all Nexon does is close down games, right? That's kind of messed up in a sense, but it ain't got nothing on the things that Oasis games used to do. So like I said, I don't know if they still do that. Play the game, enjoy the game. I'm not telling you not to play the game, but just keep your feelers open. That's all I'm saying. Just keep a lookout. Yeah, we got another 100 gems. 10 pool coming up. So just be wary. Don't open up your wallet that quick. Do what I always say when it comes to, look at this, we're about to get, hey, thanks for the spoiler. Do what I always say when it comes to games. The global launch events are always decent, right? You get a brand new global launch, everything is fine at that point. But wait until, wait until the very first event after global launch. That'll tell you everything you need to know. We'll see. And I have a feeling, and I don't have any proof to back this up, but I have a feeling that this is going to be the type of game where all the events are going to be spending diamonds. Like, all the events are going to be spin diamond, summon, spin diamond, summon. They're not really going to be events where you can tackle a special event stage, beat a boss, build up fragments, get a bunch of like goodies out of an event store, use those to power, like, you know how like hero collectors do it. They give you like an event, you have 2 weeks to clear it out. It's tons of free goodies, tons of free resources. I don't think that this game is going to go in that direction, but hey, I would love to be wrong. I love it. Some people say you're wrong all the time, FG. I don't listen to those people because they're wrong. But I have a feeling that's going to be one of those games where all of the events are just going to be top up, top up, top up, top up. But hey, once again, I have no proof on that. So play the game, enjoy the game, just keep an eye out. That's all I'm saying. But that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah. Let's get going here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's use some of my strawberry margaritas here. Very, very nice. FG, you're definitely going to show us combat, aren't you? I think we have to. Ah, crap. Need some more of these. Oh, God. Yep. Let's, I don't know what my new and improved team is going to be. Because like I said, this is where the best part of the game comes in, is just because someone's strong doesn't mean you always put them in your lineup. Chase float causes repulse. So I got to make sure that I'm like setting up a really good team for that. Chase float cause repulse. They both chase float cause repulse, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I will just throw them in combat really quick, just so you can see. You two. And I can actually, oh, I can't. I need to find an intermediate strength medal. I thought this video was ending, FG. Me too. So let's see if I can find one of those intermediate strength medals. I don't think they drop on stage 2. I think they only drop on stage 3. So I'm gonna have to find it in here somewhere. Screw it. We'll go to this 12 difficult, or this. What was the difficulty? 8. Oh, we got that. We got that. We got it. Get Ryder out of here. Let's see. This is not going to be a great team because I haven't even looked at how their combo synergize with each other. So that might not be good. But hey, let's go home. Sonic in the house. And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Turn off autoplay. See, like I said, it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just, it's average. And if you like One Punch Man, it's above average. So there you go. I am done. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. And like I said, I'll hang around because I'm curious to see. I want to see the next event. I want to see what they do in the next event. And if they do like if they have like a really quality event, I will record another video and I'll be like, shout out to Oasis Games, they did it. Maybe this is a new company. But if they don't, oh, FG's coming to say I told you so. All right guys, I am done and I'll see you guys next video. Later.